wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fitria. I'm a student majoring in English from the State University of Makassar. I'm excited to take you on a journey through the fantastic world of clauses in English. In this video, we will explore three key types of clauses: noun clauses, adjective clauses, and adverbial clauses. You may be wondering what's the big deal about clauses? Well, these little sentences with the sentences are the building block of effective communication. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the definition and difference, but also see how they can elevate your writing and speaking skills. So, let's get in.
First up is the noun clause. So, what is it? A noun clause is a dependent clause that acts like a noun in a sentence. This means it can serve as a subject, an object, or a complement. Noun clauses are often introduced by words like that, what, who, whether, or way. Here are a few specific ways noun clauses can appear in sentences. Noun clauses can function as either the subject or the object in a sentence. The following are the formation for each. The first, noun clauses as subject, is noun clauses plus verb or predicate. The second is noun clauses as object, is subject plus verb plus noun clauses or as object. Let's break this down. In the first example, what she said is the subject of the sentence. It's the reason everyone was surprised. Pretty important, right? In the second example, why slept function as the object of the first noun. This tells us what he didn't know. And finally, in the third example, that he forgot his homework, it is a complement, giving us crucial information about the problem. Next, let's explore adjective clauses, which is also known as a relative clause. These clauses describe nouns or pronouns in a sentence, giving us extra detail that help paint a clearer picture. Adjective clauses usually start with relative pronouns like who, which, or that. Formation of adjective clauses refers relative pronoun plus subject plus verb, or relative pronoun plus verb or if the subject is omitted. These clauses add precision and clarity, making your writing more descriptive and engaging. Example: the first, an adjective clause usually follows the noun it modifies, providing more details. For the example, the book that I read was fascinating. In this case, the adjective clause that I read modifies the noun book. It tells us specifically which book was fascinating. This is important because it helps your listener know actually what you're talking about. The second is adjective clause with who. When referring to a person, we often use the relative pronoun who. For example, she is the person who helped me. Her, who helped me, is an adjective clause that modifies person, giving more detail about who the person is. And the next is adjective clause with where or when. Adjective clauses can also be introduced by relative adverbs like where or when, which give information about time or place. For the example, the house where I grew up is now a museum. In the sentence, where I grew up modifies the noun house, explaining which specific house is now a museum. Last but not least, we have adverbial clause. This clause is like adverbs modifying verbs. adjective, or other adverbs. They provide essential context, answering questions like when, why, how, or under what conditions something happens. Commonly, they begin with subordinating conjunction such as because, when, if, also, or as if. Formation of adverbial clause is the first subordinating conjunction plus clause or subject plus verb, or main clause plus subordinating conjunction plus clause or subject plus verb. This clause enrich sentence by adding more layers of meaning and context, helping the reader or listener understand the full picture. There are several types of adverbial clause, including adverbial clause of time, adverbial clause of place, adverbial clause of reason, adverbial clause of purpose, adverbial clause of condition, adverbial clause of contrast or concession, adverbial clause of manner, and adverbial clause of comparison. For the example, adverbial clause of time. This type of adverbial clause tells when something happens. Example, when the bell rang, the students left the classroom. Here, when the bell rang explains the timing of the student's action. The next, adverbial clause of manner. This clause explains how something happens or is done. For example, he ran as if he is playing cards. The clause as if he is playing cards gives us a vivid picture of how he runs, adding a sense of urgency and intensity to the action. And the next, example for adverbial clause of cause and effect. This clause explains the reason behind an action. For example, she left because it was late. In the sentence, because it was late provides the reason for her departure. It modifies the verb left by explaining why she left. Adverbial clause can really spice up your sentence and keep your audience engaged. To wrap it up, let's quickly compare the three types of clauses. Noun clauses are like the Swiss Army knife of the language world. They take the role of a noun, meaning they can be the subject of a sentence, the object of a verb, or even a complement. Adjective clauses function like the prefix key to a noun. They provide additional details, helping to specify or clarify the noun. And the last, adverbial clauses, on the other hand, are like the director of your sentences. They modify action or condition, telling us when, why, how, or under what condition something happens. In short, the major difference is how they function. Noun clause replace noun, adjective clause describe nouns, and adverbial clause provide content for action or conditions. Mastering this clause will help you communicate more effectively, whether you're telling a story, explaining an idea, or making an argument. Try experimenting with them in your next piece of writing and see how they can elevate your sentence to the next level.
I want to take a moment to thank some amazing classmates who support me during this project. A special shout out to Irwandi, Fatima, and Harsha for providing fantastic feedback on my material and my briefing. You really helped clarify my thoughts. Thank you to guys for your excellent video editing skill, which made everything come together smoothly. Teamwork made the dream work. That's right. Thank you all for joining me on this exploration of classes. I hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear yourself. What was your favorite example? Do you have any question about clauses? Drop up a comment below. Until next time, keep exploring the power of language. See you guys. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.